We are back with meteorologist Kyle Roberts. And Kyle, you said that you were tracking some potential storms for this evening, some right now, but the word you used is inconvenience.
Yeah, this is nothing compared to last night and this morning. It's just some briefly heavy downpours, some lightning here or there. Of course, I know there's a lot of cleanup efforts going on out there, so if you can hear thunder, see lightning, move things inside at the moment, and it's obviously enough to wet the roadways and create maybe some issues on the local roads as well. But I think the rain that's falling at the moment, it's a little too widely scattered. And not, and kind of moving quickly, not concentrated enough to cause a flooding issue like we saw last night and this morning either, because it was yet another round of heavy rain here in North Texas and what has already been an extremely rainy May for us and an extremely rainy spring. We added another 2+ inches out of DFW Airport from last night's rain, and there were places in the DFW area, especially kind of the heart of DFW, up into Denton County, up into Collin County, that easily saw 3 to 4 to maybe even 5 inches of rain with last night's thunderstorms. You can see the totals here. I think some of these were official totals from some of the local airports, and honestly, I think some of them are low because of how strong the wind was. I think some of the reporting equipment may not have been able to pick up the rain as much as it could have because it was blowing sideways in a lot of these locations, and maybe we just wasn't able to register it as much as if it was coming straight down. So it's a lot of 1 to 2 to 3+ inch totals, but I know there were quite a bit of you that saw anywhere from 3 to 5 inches across the area. So that's what we were dealing with last night. It was especially from DFW to the north across eastern and southern North Texas, just another soaking rain for you. Terrell picked up over 2 inches, Decatur well over 2 inches, as well as almost 3 inches in McKinney there. And here's what's headed our way between now and the end of the weekend. It could be another 2 to 4 inches of rain. It's not all going to fall at once, but multiple rounds of rain through the rest of the week and into the weekend. Another 2 to 4 inches possible across the area. So anything heavy that falls again could easily cause flooding issues in portions of North Texas. Out at the moment, the widespread rain from this morning is long gone, but here's those bubble up showers and storms I was talking about. They're not overly heavy in any one location for a long period of time, so flooding not likely, but such as right here between I-30 and Highway 80 in Mesquite, headed out toward Rockwall. Briefly heavy downpour there. Another one on the George Bush Turnpike. A little bit of activity moving out toward Terrell back in Collin County. A little downpour in the Allen area, also out toward Little Elm and the Colony as well. But as I mentioned, it's just some lightning, some briefly heavy rain. None of this activity likely to turn severe at all. It's just an inconvenience, like I said, for if you're out and about or if you're doing any damage recovery from last night's storm. What we're going to be watching is storms well to the west of us that could make a run at North Texas late tonight. And by late tonight, I mean like 10 to midnight or so. They could move into western North Texas and maybe try and move into the DFW area midnight-ish or later than that, but I believe they'll be weakening as they move into North Texas, just given the sinking air that we've had in the wake of the thunderstorms last night and the fact that there's not as much moisture out there as it was yesterday. If you stepped outside yesterday, you know how humid and gross it was, and that's one of the reasons why those thunderstorms last night into this morning were able to sustain themselves. It's not nearly as muggy out there today, not as much fuel for those storms, but there still could be a little wind and hail across western areas as those storms try and enter western North Texas late tonight, but they'll be weakening as they do so. So I'm not overly concerned with severe weather threat tonight, but it's not impossible for a little bit of wind and hail. I definitely don't see a repeat of anything we saw this weekend or anything we saw early this morning in North Texas. Little scattered rain possible across southern areas tomorrow through the midday hours, and then it's possible we have a little scattered shower and storm development during the afternoon into the evening, but it's not widespread rain tomorrow. In fact, during the day, your severe weather threat's pretty minimal for most of you. It's a 1 on a scale of 5 for mainly kind of northeastern Texas tomorrow. But it does go up to a 1 to 2 Thursday into Thursday night, as that could be another one of these rounds of kind of either a broken line or maybe a round of storms moving in Thursday evening into Thursday night across kind of the western half of North Texas. And that'll be kind of wave, another wave that'll add to that 2 to 4 inch total that I was talking about, rainfall total between now and the end of the weekend. So tonight, late night storms, potentially cloudy and muggy otherwise, 68 for the low, warm, breezy and muggy tomorrow, a little scattered rain possible during the day, 85 for the high. Each and every day won't be an all-day rain or anything like that, but we'll continue to have these rounds of shower and storm potential, so it's a 40% coverage tomorrow. 50% on Thursday, 60% Friday, 50% Saturday, 30% on Sunday. The rain helps keep the temps in the 80s, but once the rain coverages go down, drops to 20% for that first week of June. Your temperatures start to go back up. Highs will be back in the low 90s. And of course, because of all the rain that we've had around this month and that we're going to have through the end of the month and even to start June, of course, once we get back into the 90s, it's just going to feel downright soupy out there because of all the humidity we're going to have around. So just brace yourself for that as we head through June.